everyone, I'm Joanita and welcome to Stitchy Things. It's Thursday the 31st of August and I'm back with another update. It's been about 4 weeks since we spoke last and I have a bit to show you. It's not a lot, it's not an hour worth of floss tube, but that's good. That's good. So let's dive right in. I have for you today a little bit of haul, some Stitchy birthday presents and a few whips, a new start. No, I have 3 new starts, but 2 new starts to show you. I have an FFO, I really do. Yeah, and I think that's it. So let me start. As you may or may not know, I have a list of 8 projects, older projects that I want to finish this year. I finished 5 of them, I think, 5 or 6. No, 5. And this one is one of them. It's called The Bookshelf by Little House Needleworks. I've started this, I think, 2 years ago on my friend's birthday. And she finished it already. It's on her wall, framed and everything, and I haven't finished it. So let me show you where I got to. If I have a before picture where I was last when I showed you, I'll put it in here. Oh, my needle. And if I do not have one, then I'm not putting anything in. Okay, so here is where I got to. The last time, before I put it away, I made a mistake. And I noticed it when I picked it up again. So I forgot 1 row of stitches in this book. So I had to pick this out. This wasn't right anymore. So I had to pick that out and I left this one. This one is 1 stitch too high, but if you don't know, you don't notice it. So I left it. I couldn't be bothered to pick that whole thing out. So yeah, I love it. I'm stitching this on a 32 count vintage country mocha with the call for flosses. At least I think I am. Let me see. Yes, with a call for DMCs. And I love it. It's quite a quick stitch if you don't make any mistakes and you have to frog. But yeah, I hope to finish this one this year. Well, I need to because I have 2 more on my list. 3 more on my list that I want to finish. No, 2 more. So yeah. Whip number 2. I'm stitching this together with Sally, Stitchy Sally on Instagram and FlossTube. We're using the hashtag SimpleThingsSal, and we are joined by Steve. He is Rivenhain, do I pronounce it right? Rivenhain on Instagram, and the Stitchy U. And oh, I'll put it in here. We're stitching this with the 5 of us, and yeah, I love it. I love it. I think I'm stitching this on a 32 count. Yes, 32 count vintage lilac-y is what I call it. I don't know what the name is, but it's like a vintage country mocha with lilac-y modeling. And this is where I got to. I love stitching on this. I'm stitching this with, let me see, Tom and Lily Creations in the colorway Spirit. So, and I love it. I love anything purple, so I do, yeah, I'm not sure about the striping. No, that's not a good word, but I don't know if you can see it, but the tree trunk is going vertically, but the house is going horizontally. I don't know if you can see it, but because the variegation is not too stark, so I thought, well, I leave it. I think you don't notice it really when it's hanging on the wall, so yeah, but I love it. This is my daily thread project as well, so I'm stitching a thread length every day, and sometimes a bit more, sometimes a bit less. I stitched the last few weeks, there were 3 days in a row I didn't stitch, but yeah, for the most part I stitch on this every day. So maybe this will be a finish this year as well. I do have some finishing plans for this year, but yeah, you know me and my plans. I don't need this anymore. I have it on Pattern Keeper, in Pattern Keeper. My friend Mariska helped me to get it in Pattern Keeper, and yeah, I prefer stitching that way instead of from the magazine. Okay, next whip. I started one of my kits I bought on vacation. This one is from, I think I bought this at Stitches Paradise in Las Vegas, and it's Nevermore by Satsuma Street. I love it, and I didn't think I would love stitching on perforated paper this much, but I do, I really do. Let me show you. This is where I got to. I love him. The colors are so pretty with the black. Yeah, I really love it. If I'm tired and I want to stitch, I pick this up because it's a bit easier. The holes are quite big. I don't know if you can, yes, you can see it. So yeah, it's an easy stitch and I really love it. I'm going to, I think this will be an ornament with felt in the back, and I'll hang it somewhere. I have this wall in my craft room with all these Halloween-y things, so this matches perfectly. Or maybe I will hang it downstairs on my bird wall whenever that's going to be a fact. But yeah, we'll see. Then I started, yeah, my friend Mariska, she is Recebesje on Instagram. She tagged me in a post by, let me see, Witty Stitch Co. Do I say that right? Let me check. It's called the Biscornu Halloween Challenge. And what you had to do, this is a free pattern. You have to like her post and tag someone of who you think would want to stitch this as well. And some few rules. And then she sends you very quickly this pattern, and it's the idea that you finish this into a Biscornu by Halloween. And if you post it on the Instagram and you tag her, you'll be entered to win one of our patterns. I think that's a bit of the idea. But check it out if you want to know. Witty Stitch. And yeah, I love it. I'm working on Beetlejuice right now. I love it. This is Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. Did I say that right? Yes. And Jack Skellington. And I don't know, Wednesday? I don't know, but I love it. So I ordered the Colt for DMC because I didn't have the energy to do a color conversion to stitch from stash. But yeah, I ordered that, and in the meantime I picked out a fabric, and this is what I chose. I had I have a leftover piece in my stash. I don't know what the name is, but I think I got this from Tamas. He is Nicholas Flamel Designs on Instagram, and this is what I picked. A bit of, yeah, slight hint of purple, but it's a grayish, and this is where I got to. Oh, Love it. Love it. And I really, really want to finish this into a biscornu before Halloween. So we'll see if that will work out. Okay. And my last whip. That was my focus piece for August. Because at the beginning of the month I had my birthday and I didn't want to start anything new for my birthday, but I picked up my whip I started last year on my birthday. And this is Cathedral Wood Goddess by Mirabilia. And she is so pretty. My husband gave it to me last year for my birthday. And with the bead bag and all the things. And I think I took a picture before. So here is where I was the last time I showed you. And this is what I have now. It's not ironed. So yeah, I'm doing the feathers, the leaves, all the fluffy bits on the side. I want to finish those first before I finish the dress. This is where it ends a little bit lower than this. So I was a bit worried because I'm not known for my math skills. So I thought I started too low. But I have some space left for the framer because I really want to take this to the framers. To the framer. Yeah. And when they frame it, I want to leave a lot of fabric at the sides so you can see the modeling a bit better. Because when they going to frame it very close to the stitched part, I think there will be a lot of modeling lost. And that's a shame because the fabric is so beautiful. So yeah, here she is in all her glory. As I told you last time, I hope to finish this at the end of the year, but I don't know if I can do that. When I finish this, all the crosses I need to backstitch. I had a bit of backstitch done, but no, I don't think it's going to work because it has a lot of beads. And with my Christmas stitching and my list of 8, I don't think I'm going to finish this. So yeah. That's okay. I wanted to show, oh yeah. I think I started from here. The dress was already done, but I put in the arms and all the feathery bits on the side. So yeah. Love, love, love. And I told myself, my friend Mariska gave me a really beautiful Mirabilia last year on my birthday, and I really, really want to start that one. But I thought I need to finish this first before I'm going to pick that up, but I don't think I can wait that long. So yeah, I need to order the bead bag for that one. It's I think it's called Petal Fairy, and there's a little bead bag for it, so I'm going to order that because I'm afraid by the time I finish my Cathedral Woods Goddess, the bead bag is not available anymore for the Petal Fairy. So yeah, I don't know, maybe it is, but just making sure I have the bead bag before I start that one. Okay, those were my whips. Oh, excuse me. I showed you my starts. Yeah, one start I'm stitching for my daughter-in-law for Christmas. I want to give her some ornaments or pillows or anything, something Christmassy stitched every year, but I can show you right now, but at the end of the year I will show you. Okay, then I have a finish. As you know, I'm going to Dutch Mania next week already. Oh, I'm so excited and a bit nervous, a bit, I don't know, it's a little bit too much excitement for me. I had too much excitement on my vacation already, so yeah, my level of excitement has I'm there. So I can't take any more excitement. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that a lot. But okay, I'm rambling. I'm sorry. We got a pattern to stitch for Ditchmania. I don't know if you have seen Jantina's stitches, Jantina's floss tube, or she did a color conversion, and I just finished mine and I thought, oh, her colors look so pretty. So I had the plan to stitch the year and Apeldoorn. That's the place where Ditchmania is going to be. But when I picked it up, I couldn't be bothered. I was tired and we had some stress around the house. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to FFO it and leave it. I will try to get some charms, 2023 charms, and then I will sew one on this. But here is my FFO. And Jantina stitched 2023 and Apeldoorn, and I thought I wanted to, but I didn't. So I think a charm is a good way to solve that one. And it adds a little shush, I don't know, it adds something. So I'm going to try to get some 2023 charms. This is the fabric, is just what I had in stash. I have a lot of colored zippers as well, so I used what I had, and the inside is blue. So you have a little flag color situation going on in this bag. So yeah, and I like it. I'm going to take this with me to Ditchmania, but I don't know which project I'm going to put in here. I think I'm going to put a project in this. Maybe I will, we go shopping. We go shopping at Atelier Sud Idee. And maybe when I buy a pattern there, I will use this project bag for that pattern. So I have a bit of a Ditchmania project. Okay, then I wanted to try out a thread bed. So I'm using this for my Halloween biscornu. I had all these wadding, quilt filling, I don't know what it's called, but it really sticks. The threads are really sticking to this, and I had a lot of leftovers from project bags, because this is what I put in my project bags, and I thought, well, let me try a thread bed. So yeah, I made one, and I found these in my sewing box. It's just a little thing you iron on, and then yeah, just to try something out. Okay, then I have some flosses. Oh yeah, they are there. I have some birthday gifts. Let me show you what I got. I'll 1, 2, 3. I will only show you the stitchy gifts I got. This one I got from Tony. I really love this one. I had this in my hands at the attic. I think it was at the attic, and I put it back. Why? And I regretted it so much. And then Tony gave it to me for my birthday with the called for DMCs. The called for are actually NPIs, but because I don't stitch with silks, I wanted to stitch this with DMCs. So I got the DMCs as well. So now I need to pick out a fabric for this one. Then I got from my friend Mariska. She bought me this one, and this was, at the moment it came out, it was on my wish list. I love this one so much, and Mariska gave it to me for my birthday. It's the Winter Sampler by Crochet Gogo, and I love it. And I saw on Instagram last week, the week before that, they have an autumn one as well now. So the autumn sampler. So yeah, you know what I'm thinking right now, right? But first I want to stitch this. This is so lovely. Look at the owls. And the foxes, oh, it's so pretty. I'm so happy with it. And then she sent me a card with a really nice needle minder. As you know, I really like Alice in Wonderland. And she gifted me. Oh, the needle minder on the bookshelf I got from Mariska as well. This all, it's the same company, I think. And from Alice as well. So yeah, from Alice. Yeah. It is a Alice needle minder. Okay, then I got a little package for my birthday, and this is from my friend Monique. She is Flower Foxy on Instagram, and she sent me a box with lovely paper, and there was a lovely sticker in. Oh, I love stickers. Somewhere deep inside, I'm still that little girl who loves stickers and pens and all the things. And she gifted me these pins, tulips, my favorite flowers. And this one, I love it. It's a beautiful scissor with a scissor fob with my name on it. Oh, can you see it? Oh, it's so pretty. This is my special pair of scissors. Yeah, I love, love, love. So thank you, ladies. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I'm going to meet Monique for the first time next week on Dutch Mania. So at Dutch Mania. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. And I'm sure I'm going to meet Mariska one day as well. I think she lives around where my middle son lives. I don't know, Mariska, Gorinchem? Is that close to where you live? I don't know. But we will meet someday. I'm sure of it. Then, oh yeah, a little bit of haul. I'm going to slide into haul. I got an email from the website Jacquie's Borduurwerk. And it's a Dutch website. And she had a sale. And this one was on my list for a while. And I saw it at her sale and I thought, yeah, I need to buy this one. I love it. It is so... Oh, wow. Wait. This one, this side. It's by Madame Chantilly, and it's called Summer Garland. And for this one as well, there is an autumn garland and a spring and a summer one. So I want to stitch those as well. But yeah, I love this so much. So yeah, that was a little bit of haul. Oh, no, wait. My fabric of the month from Simone. Atelier Zoet Idee. It's the company from Simone. And she has a fabric of the month club. As you know, I am a member of that. And it's all fiber on a whim fabric. And this one, I'm in the colored club and I'm in the neutral club. Once a month. Oh, I don't know. 1 month is the colored one. The other month is the neutral one. I am in the 40 count 8th color club. Well, I get an 8 or 40 count for the colored club. And this is called Ocean Blue. Oh, love it, love it. And when I got this, I regretted a bit that I signed up for an 8th and not a quarter. But yeah. She has some left, so if I have a project, I want to stitch on this. But look at it. If you are looking for a fabric to stitch a mermaid on, I think this is the one. I love it. But I don't have a mermaid pattern, so maybe I should get one. No, I should not get one. Okay. And then I went to the quilt store in Weert. It's in the north of our province, and I had to get some fabric because I looked at vacation. Well, let me explain. Jantina and I had a Zoom stitchy meet before my vacation, and Jantina came up with the idea to do a project bag swap. So I made one for her and she makes one for me. And I thought, well, I'm going to look on vacation for fabrics, but I couldn't find anything. She loves dark colors. She loves animals, and I don't know. I couldn't find the right fabric, but I haven't been to a quilt store on vacation, so yeah. So I thought, well, I need to get on with my project bag. So I drove to Weert, I bought some fabrics, and I came across this one. It was reduced in price. It was on sale. She has a basket with all these fabrics, and every time I go there, I allow myself to pick one fabric from the basket. And this is what I got this time. It's so cute. I thought spring pillows, for the back of spring pillows, or I don't know. Oh, the store is called Patch and Stitch. She has a website, so you can have a look if you want to. Have a look. Okay, and then you always get a little piece of fabric, and this time it was this one. So yeah, lovely. Lovely. Oh, let me do my giveaway winner. Yeah, I got this pattern from Lou. She stitched it, and when she finished it, she sent it to me. And I asked her, should I send it back if I finish it? And she said, no, you can pass it along. So Tony stitched this as well. And oh, for my new subscribers, Tony is my friend and co-worker, and we stitched together. So yeah, so I did a giveaway last time, and I did a random YouTube comment picker, and this is the winner. Jessica, gefeliciteerd. She's Dutch. So Jessica, send me your address, please. My email is in the box below, or you can DM me on Instagram. That's fine too. So I can send it to you. Then I have... Oh, yeah. Last time I told you I bought this pattern, and it really reminded me of the Grand Canyon. Well, it's a Grand Canyon stitch, but I took a picture and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I'll insert it here, and I put this beside the picture so you can see why it reminds me of the Grand Canyon. Yeah, so I haven't ordered the floss for this yet, but I will in the next coming weeks somewhere. Okay, so that is all my stitchy related stuff. 28 minutes. Oh, I'm blind as a bat. Yes, 28. Oh, yeah. What I wanted to say. I messed up, so I had to cut and start again. I did a Flosstube extra a few weeks ago about my haul and the stitchy stores I went to in the US. But yeah, it was a bit, I was not content. I have to be mindful of when I take pictures and film stuff for my Flosstube, that I don't need to get up, I don't have to get up close, because you have to select YouTube size and it's like this. So you lose a lot of image in a picture. So my apologies for the wobbly videos and yeah, it was not a very good job, but I hope you got an idea of how the stores look. And yeah, I need to be mindful of that, but in my enthusiasm I forget these things, and I want to take pictures very I want to how do I say this, take my pictures up close so you can really see, and when I go and edit or make a slideshow, yeah, I lose a lot of image. Well, I hope you know what I want to say, but that's what I want to say. Oh, I'm like a squirrel. Choop, choop, choop. Oh, all over the place. I bought 2 more tins. I know, every time I go to the bookstore. I was there last with my husband, and excuse me, I ordered a book and I thought, oh, let me pick up a tin. So I picked up this one. It's so cute. You know, I love the Randale tins, and this is at the back. And then I went to the bookstore to pick up my book. Yeah. And then I saw this one and I thought, ooh, love it. So look how cute. So yeah, love, love, love. I love these tins. So okay, that's all I wanted to say Stitchy related. And some new to me floss tubers. It's been a while that I did a shout out, and it's about time I did. I had this list and I lost it. So yeah, I have some new floss tubers. First of them is Hannah. She's a Dutch stitcher and she lives in Zeeland. It's on the other side of the Netherlands. I live in the south and she lives, yeah, the southwest. Yeah, in the southwest. And yeah, she's lovely. She has this really calm and soothing voice, and I love her projects. And yeah, she's just, I think she's a very, very nice person. So if you haven't heard of Hannah, or you haven't seen her yet, please go watch Hannah. Hannah in Dutch. This one is, I think she has a lot of videos out. She's Lauren of Flossabilities. She was new to me, well, 2 months ago, but yeah, I really love her projects, and she's, yeah, I love her personality. Yeah, I love her. So, and then I discovered yesterday Johnny Saxon. He's from Australia. Lauren is from the UK, Flossabilities, but I'm sure you know her already. And Johnny Saxon is from Australia, and yeah, he and his partner made a trip to the US as well, and they did a piece of the trip we did. So he told about his vacation, and he went to the attic as well. So yeah, and I love his projects. He's stitching on something called the Greenhouse Oddities. And oh, it looks very nice. So I think that's going to be on my wish list as well. But hey, my wish list is ridiculously long. I have about 125 in an Excel file. And then I have a very big one on Etsy. It's ridiculous. I can't buy them all, but yeah. Some charts you want to collect. So yeah. Oh, speaking of which, there was last weekend, it was Needlework Marketplace, something like that. And yeah, I ordered 2 patterns from Annemiek. She's the Handwerk Boutique. Oh, she has a floss tube as well, and I really enjoy her floss tubes. So if you haven't seen her, go check out Annemiek from the Handwerk Boutique. Yeah, I really love it. And I ordered 2 patterns from her, but it takes a while to get here. So I will show you. It's probably will be at the end of October, maybe November. Last year it took a while before they came. So, but I'm in no rush. I have plenty to stitch on. Okay, then yeah. Okay, that's it for the stitchy part. Now for real. Oops. Let me tell you what I have been reading. I've been listening to 2 audiobooks. My glasses are over here, and yeah. 2 audiobooks. The first one is A Perfect Crime. I am reading and listening to the audiobooks by Helen Fields, and these were part 5 and 6. Perfect Crime, Perfecte Misdaad, is part 5, and it's about this guy. He's a murderer, and he murders people who attempt to commit suicide, but they don't for some reason. and he thinks he has to kill them. So yeah, it's a bit of a twisted guy. I can imagine when you write a book that you can come up with that. Ik bedoel is Dutch, but I mean, it's, I don't know, I thought it was a bit, well, she writes very well, so nothing to do with the quality of writing from the author, but yeah, it felt a bit icky, a bit twisted, I don't know, but yeah, very well written. And then I listened to A Perfect Kill. It's part 6 by Helen Fields. And this is about, can I remember what it is about? What it is about? Oh, my brain. Well, it comes to me. Then I've been reading, I finished The Midnight Library. I spoke of that book, I talked to you about that book last time. And yeah, I highly, highly recommend. It's by Matt Haig. I'll insert a picture here. And it's a wonderful book. It's about this girl who is a young woman. She's not happy and insecure. And then she decides to end her life. But she's not dying. She's going... yeah, it's kind of a... between worlds, and then she ends up in this library, and it's filled with books, and every book is a story of how her life could have been if she made different choices. So when she starts reading the book, she reads the first sentence and she goes into that life, and when it's disappointing, she automatically returns to the library. So yeah, I thought this, yeah, I hope it's going to be a movie one day. And then I've been reading Murder, She Wrote. It's a series from Kate Conte. And in Dutch it's called 9 levens in het kattencafé. And this is part 2 in the series. I've read part 1 a few months back. And yeah, now it's about this girl, Maddie, and she starts this cat cafe in her grandpa's house. This is where the last book ends, with the idea, and the second book starts with where she actually set up the cat cafe, and then someone dies, and it's all tied to, yeah, well, it's not tied to the cat cafe, but it seems it's tied to the cat cafe. And then Maddie goes to investigate herself. She has this, the policeman or the sergeant in her village. They had a relationship in the past, and yeah, it's just a nice vacation book. So I really enjoyed that one. So yeah, and I've been watching Just Like That on HBO because, yeah, I really love it. It's the series after Sex and the City. And I watched on Netflix Reacher. I really love it. It's just a lot of action, and yeah, it's about this guy who used to be in the Navy SEALs or the Commandos or something like that. And he ends up in this town. There's a dead body. They find a dead body, and it turns out to be his brother. And then he's picked up for that crime, but it turns out that this is his brother, and then he's going to help the police. It's fun. It's action. It's just, yeah. Then I watched Who is Aaron Carter? Well, I highly recommend. That's a lovely. It's about action and murder as killing as well, but it's, yeah, I love it. It's about this woman. In the first episode, you see that she is on the run with a child about 4 years old, and then you see her life. In this one, she's fleeing from the UK to Spain. And she builds a life in Spain, and then things happen and people from her past are turning up. And yeah, you actually wonder, who is Aaron Carter? So I really like that one. And then we started on Sky Showtime the day before yesterday, Rabbit Hole with Kiefer Sutherland. That's a really, the first episode, I was completely, I don't know, I didn't know what it was about. And well, I was stitching at the same time, but I follow a series by hearing them, by listening to them. And yeah, I look up, but yeah, I couldn't. Well, my husband had the same thing. We didn't know exactly what was going on, but now we have watched 4 episodes and now it's really progressing. It's about this guy who has this company, a little company, and you can hire them to get what you want. So they manipulate situations, and yeah, I highly recommend. Try it out. If you don't like it, just stop and go watch something else. But the first episode I thought, I don't know if I'm going to watch the whole season. But now I think, yeah, I love it. Every time there's a little thing and oh, what's happening? So yeah, I love that. So that's it. I watched some more, but I couldn't remember. So everything that sticks, that's worth mentioning, and the rest, yeah, not so much. So that's it. I really want to thank Pam and Steph for their shout out. And my numbers went up. My numbers of subscribers. Oh, talking is always so hard for me. I don't know why. In real life, I can ramble and I can talk. And when I'm in front of my camera, I can't talk anymore. I don't know. Maybe I'm nervous every time, but yeah, I don't know. So yeah, if you're coming to Dutch Mania next week, and you want to say hi, please do, because you know what I look like, but I don't know how you look like, what you look like. So if you are a commenter or a viewer, and please come say hi, because I don't know who you are. I don't know. So please come say hi. And if you want me to take some projects you want to see in real life, please let me know. And we'll see each other next week at Dutch Mania, or I'll see you in about, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 weeks. It depends a bit on this time. It took a bit longer because Zoe wasn't feeling very well. She has been sick and she wasn't feeling well when I filmed last. I told you she was a bit under the weather, and then it turns out she had some stomach issues. So I went to the vet again because she had some stomach acid blockers. I don't know how to call that in English, but it's like reflux with babies. She threw up everything she ate. Not her water, not the little cat candies, but every time she ate, she threw it out. And she lost weight, so I thought this isn't good. So she had, when we first came back from vacation, I went to the vet and she had these stomach acids blockers, and that they worked really well until it was they were finished. The period, she had to take them for 3 weeks, and when I was out of medicine, she started vomiting again. Oh, one night she threw up 4 times on the bed, so I had to change the bed linens at 2:30 in the morning. And I thought, oh, it's like having little children again, all over again. So yeah, I really had, she was so sad, and she was asleep all day, and she really wasn't herself. So I called the vet again, and we made an appointment for an ultrasound of her stomach. And he said to me on the phone, well, it can be an irritated stomach wall, or maybe she has an ulcer, or maybe she has a tumor. Well, and then it took me a week before I had my appointment. So you can imagine I wasn't there with my head. So we went to the vet. I was all nervous, and yeah, it turned out there was nothing wrong with her. Just a little irritation of the stomach wall. So we had those acid blockers, stomach acid blockers, again for 4 weeks, and we have to give them to her. But if you have cats and you know when you have to give them medicine, she has to take them 20 minutes before she gets her food. So in the morning and in the early evening, it's a fight to get those in. And she doesn't like cat milk. She doesn't like cream. The vet said, oh, put it, make them like powder. If you squash them between 2 teaspoons, you can make powder and dissolve it in cream. But she, how do you call it? She gags. She doesn't like cream. She doesn't like milk. She only eats her cat food, and sometimes some potato chips. She sucks them and then she spits it out. So she doesn't eat anything that's not cat food. And yeah, it's a struggle. So we have to cut them in quarters. That's a struggle already. And then we have to stuff it in her throat and then keep her mouth closed, and I rub over her throat so she swallows, and then it's a struggle. But she's doing fine, and that's all that matters. So yeah. Oh, and I had a meetup with Alice, my friend Alice from Instagram, Alice Aaltje Jenneke. I'm sure you know her from Instagram. She was the weekend in the area, and she texted me, do you have to work this weekend? And I had to work last weekend. So she decided to go into Maastricht to shop a bit and to have some tours. And she came and we had some tea together, and I took my tea break a little bit longer so I could chat with her. But yeah, half an hour is nothing when you chat about stitchy things. And yeah, it was really nice to catch up with you, Alice, and I see you next week. Sorry, I had a cough. So that was really nice to see Alice again. I met her last year at the craft fair, and then we met at the Handwerk Boutique, where we had the Jacob lecture, and now we got to meet up again. So that's so nice when you have these Instagram friends and you have regularly contact, and then you get to meet up in person. I love that. It has given me so much to from making my floss tube, all the connections. And this week I had a lovely chat with Steve. I mentioned him before. He is Rivenhane on Instagram. He's participating in the sale, and we were chatting back and forth. And yeah, I love that. I really love to connect with you all. So if you have questions, or you want to tell me something, or you have book recommendations, or I don't know what, please contact me, because I really, really enjoy that. Okay, now I'm rambling, so let me get my thing to stop the video. Yeah, I'm sorry I was all over the place again. I really apologize. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for returning viewers. Thank you for the new viewers. Yeah, I just love the Stitchy community. See you next time. Bye.